Welcome to the Sunny Days podcast. I am your host, Sunny Brooks, and I'm so excited to have you. This show was created to inspire women to heal from their past, take control of the present, and manifest their future. Here you will get love, laughter, support, and straight realness. So if you're ready to get rid of your shit and live unapologetically, this is for you. Let's start healing, living, and fucking manifesting. But today, Sunny's Gems is what can you detach from? Sorry, my phone went off. What can you detach from? So I know you guys probably have realized that I kind of been MIA. I kind of been missing probably like a week. Last week I didn't do Sunny Gem or Sunny Side because I had a lot of personal stuff going on. And also the week prior, I did Sunny Live and some Sunny Gems and Sunny Sides. But then I just kind of, I think it was 2 weeks prior I had missed it. This past month kind of been very trying. I'm going to say that. Very trying. It has not been the worst and it has not been the best, but it has been full of lessons and full of reflections. And one thing I don't mind sharing, there's been a couple major events that has happened in the past month, but one thing that I don't mind sharing, some of the things are still they are certain things to me, you all know, is very sacred, so I don't share, and I keep certain things to me that are sacred. I keep those things to me just because I share so much and I don't want to overshare, and I want to keep some things for me and my family. But one thing I don't mind sharing is my siblings and I sold our childhood home. It was a home that my father raised me, my sister, and my brother in. And this is the home that I came home from in the hospital. So I was at that house for 18 years, right? Until I went off to college and got on my own and things like that. But it was always a place that I went back to, right? No matter what, like my sister and my brother still lived there. So when I went visit them, I'm like, oh, I'm going to Dad's house, or I could just always swing by or stop by or something because I know someone was there because it's Dad's house. And we've been in the process of selling a home for some time. And if you do not know, I have an older sister and an older brother. So I'm not the youngest, but I'm younger than them. So my sister did a lot of the work and things of that nature. But it's been a process. It's been a process since April. And it seems like every time we took a step forward, we got knocked 2 steps back. So that was a lot physically, but then emotionally too, letting go something that held so many memories and emotions and and a lot of things, right? It just held a lot of things, and it didn't only have good memories, but it had a lot of not so good memories. A lot of traumatic things happened to us in that home. So it was the emotional roller coaster of being grateful for having a steady home for so many years, but then also making a physical demonstration of what has already started to happen spiritually and emotionally, which was to let go. And not only was the process very not hard, but just a lot. It was always one thing after another, but then emotionally trying to deal with the emotional side of it. And if you guys don't know, my father has passed away. And he's transitioned already. So having to I communicate with him and pay homage and give him offerings often, but this time was a little different because I knew that he was like sabotaging a lot of things. So having to do that spiritually, going through the emotional of letting go something that the only home that I really knew as home, and then also the physical part of getting the things done has been a lot. And then on top of that, some other family things that happened that really hurt me and really bother me and just kind of disturb my peace for some time. And that's what helped me come up with this topic. What can you detach from? Because not only did I have to detach from the home and the other situation, but it's one of those that I master the art of detachment a lot. The art and the law, right, of detachment a lot. I do. Normally I do because of the work I do. I have to become detached in certain areas, because if not, I'll be taking home so many problems and so many stories and emotions and experiences. I'll be taking that home, and it'll be weighing on me. So I practice that art of detachment. A lot of things and different relationships throughout my life, I'm able to detach from certain things, and detach from expectations, and detach from results, and detach from just a lot of things. But this, I know it came back around because you know how they say certain things that certain people you have a soft spot for. And this was one of those things. For years, have always been prepared to let go of my dad's house, but getting there and actually getting in the midst of it and doing it at that moment is a different story. And then also, the other thing that happened, this person is very near and dear to my heart. So to just know what's happening and what's going on, and to not be able to do much is hard for me, because you guys know that I am able, if I'm gonna do it, I mean, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it. So just being able to detach. So I come to you today asking you, what can you detach from? What can you detach from? Detachment is people have this love-hate relationship with it, because they think being detached mean that you're going to be cold, and that you're going to be hateful, and that you're going to do nasty things. That's not what I mean with detachment. I mean detachment as far as you're not attached to any specific result. You're not attached to any specific outcome. You're not attached to any expectations of anything. And you're not so attached to things that it is controlling you emotionally or mentally or spiritually, right? You're detached from it, that you are trusting the process. You let it go because you know that everything that is meant to be will be, and everything that's meant to be yours will be yours, right? That's the art of detachment and the law of detachment, right? Just trusting the process and letting it go. And it's easy to practice that in a lot of areas that we don't really care for, right? Okay, well, my boss get on my nerves, so whatever he said, I don't care. I'm detached from that. Or my homegirl has like done dumb stuff and betrayed me before, so I'm detached from that relationship. It's nothing, to cut it off and let it go, right? Not that. I'm talking about the things that's near and dear. Those things that if someone call you in the middle of the night, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get up and you're gonna go and you're gonna do that, right? And I'm not talking about putting yourself in jeopardy or not taking care of yourself in the midst. I'm talking about you're so attached to the outcome, you're so attached to the person, you're so attached to the emotion that it is now a everyday thing for you, that is, I wouldn't say causing a disturbance, but causing your life to just be different. So what things can you detach from? I have had to detach from a lot of different emotions, a lot of outcomes. I had to detach from a house, right? I had to detach from some memories. I had to detach from specific things. I had to detach from things that I thought was going to go certain ways. The other thing that I referred to, I had to detach from the outcome of that. I had to trust the process and know that everything will work out, right? I had to, and I'm still, when I say had to, this is something that I have not mastered. This is something that we are mastering together, right? That we are figuring out how to do it together. But I have to detach from it in a way that I have to understand and accept that I cannot change it. I cannot put myself in the predicament where I would lose peace or lose sleep, right? I can't do that. I have to detach from it, to trust the process, to know that everything is going to happen that how it needs to happen, and everything will be taken care of. How can I worry, or how can I become so overwhelmed with certain things when I know that the universe and the creator will take care of it, right? Um, so I just want you to reflect this week on, what can you detach from? What can you detach from? Who can you detach from? And how can you detach from it? Are you going to start maybe journaling? Are you going to start trusting the process? Are you going to stop worrying? What are you going to do? Who and what can you detach from, and how? How? How will you detach from it? And if nobody told y'all today, I want to tell y'all, I love y'all. I know I didn't show up last week, but believe me, if you're following me on Instagram, you know I kind of been going through it. But I love y'all, and y'all, I'll be here. Remember, I'll keep showing up, but I just want y'all to know that certain things in life happens for a reason, and they happen for us to learn lessons, and they happen for us to grow. So when you detach from these things, understand and know that you are learning and you are growing. Hey, if you enjoyed this episode as much as I did, be sure to leave me a review and share this episode with others. Also, you can screenshot it and post it on your social media page and tag me at I am Sunny Brooks. Be sure to check out my website at www.iamsunnybrooks.com and follow me on all social media platforms at I am Sunny Brooks. Let's heal and manifest together.